to the top one, is healthcare. Yeah, you can go in. So on healthcare, basically we have a different layout altogether. And over here, you can see that on this homepage is a hospital. Then you can also showcase things like the patient feedback, the energy performance, and other things. But if you go to the areas, maybe you can click on the areas. You can go to the different area. For example, the first floor plan, perhaps. You click on it, then you can look at the first floor plan of this hotel room. This hospital floor. Then you can look at all of the things like the occupancy, temperatures, and all these things. And if you go to the second floor plan, it will go to the second floor to let you have the overview of this hospital second floor. Then you can even click on it individually. For example, you want to go to one of the operating theater. Yeah, you can click. Sorry, the operating theater is the last one actually. But you can hear. Maybe you click on it, it will take a while to respond. Never mind. You can go to the operating suite from here. Yeah. So over here, you can look at this is how will be a very comprehensive integrated OT room GUI will look like. So if you approach some of the hospital end user, they will find this is a very good and very useful graphic user interface for them to have a view of all of the information. For example, the room status to showcase to you whether the room is in use or unoccupied. And the room condition, what we capture is very important parameters like the temperature, the current set point, the humidity, and also the humidity set point. Why this comfort is very, very important? Because the hospital OT room need to set at a very optimal temperature and humidity to prevent things like site surgical infection. They have a very, very strict rules to follow. So by having this view, they can ensure that the temperature and humidity is being controlled at the optimal value so that they can operate the patient under a very good environment in terms of the comfort and hygiene consideration. And in terms of other set point, there's also things like air change, the pressure status. Pressure status is important because they want to ensure a positive pressure in the room to prevent outside contamination come into the OT theaters, the operating theaters. And also there's also a view on the power source, the UPS status, the installation fault and transformer load, and all of the situation on the medical gases as well. Yeah. So this is a very, very important, I'll say, a demo for us to showcase to the customer under the healthcare segment. So maybe May, you can go to clinical on the top. So for the clinical, when you click on admission, for example, then you can, before you go there, so this clinical is to let you have a view on the overall admission overview, for example, on the maternity, the ward, the A&E, and the different say that subdivision of the hospital to see the overall utilization rate and availability. So for hospital, this become a very handy and resourceful dashboard for them to check on the current situation of the hospital department, and they can admit easily the patient easily from this kind of view. And if you click on patient overview, then you can see what are the room that is available, what are the room that is under emergency, and what the room is unoccupied, And you can also see the average response time, the medical cases, the situation, and this is a very interesting page to show to the end user for healthcare segment. Then you go to patient floor plan. This will showcase to you all of the ward and all of the floor plan. Again, this is a bit repetitive from the area that we are showing just now. Maybe May, you can go to facility. Yeah. So on this facility, basically is to showcase to you what are the overall facility in terms of the situation of the condition of the equipment that we are under the monitoring, and what are the fault alarm, is being showcased here. Yeah. And you can go to edit every individual on the sub menu on the left, but due to the time constraint, I will not go to that now. And maybe you can also go to the equipment. Just want to quickly showcase. Again, on the equipment, it's very similar like what we have shown you all just now from the commercial real estate. And this is breakdown into things like AHU, chillers, the precision aircon, electrical generator, all of this. And security, again, is on the security expert, like what we have showcased to you earlier. And over here, they are even integrated into the CCTV system as well. Yeah. So this is the very comprehensive view and demo for the healthcare. So I urge all of you, if you have any hospital project, after your normal presentation, you can arrange a 30 minutes walkthrough with the customer to showcase to them our global demo. So it's very easy for them to actually understand and visualize, how of all of these different segment solution will look like. Maybe May, you can back to world map. I want to cover another important segment, which is life science. So you click on life science, yeah. So one of the segments that's very important for us is life science. So over here, we are also even showcase to you how would be the overview of life science. If you go to the campus dashboard on the right corner, yeah, we click on it. So that's to show you we can achieve such dashboard, to the customer. Like for example, this is the overview. You click on the total energy. Then you can actually have a view of the overall total energy consumption. So on the left is the total energy usage. On the right is the renewable energy that is generated from the solar PV panel of this customer. And you can even go down, for example, to the water use to actually gather all of the information from the water meters. Yeah. So this is a very interactive, I'll say, the dashboard to allow the customer to showcase all of this. Why we need to feature this? Because as you know, a lot of big company is actually pledged on some sustainability goal, and they also have appointed chief sustainability officer. So for them, all of this dashboard report data is very easy for them to actually showcase their effort, their achievement, and also submit their report to the respective department. So maybe you can go back to the main page. Just click on the back, yeah. Or never mind, you can just click on home, then you can go back. Okay. So for example, we can go to one of the site, which is the second manufacturing. Once you click on it, so you can see under this second manufacturing, because this is a critical area under the manufacturing, so it is actually considered a regulated area that need to be monitored under the FDA regulation. So all of this temperature and humidity is being showcased and displayed. And you can even have the, for example, maybe you can click on the trend, the blending suite trend. Yep. Yeah, on this one. Yeah. Over here is to showcase to you all of the trending humidity information that we have, on this manufacturing facility, because for pharmaceutical or life science customer, humidity and temperature trending report is ultimately very important. They have to store their information securely for a time of period, just to get ready for any audit requirement in the future, and you can click on the report. So for example, you can actually see this example of our alarm report. Maybe we can go back. There's also another different report over here. For example, the blending humidity. So over here, then you can actually have the sample report of the blending suite humidity log report that will showcase. You can go down. So all this report then is easily to be extract, with a different timestamp, and let the customer actually ensure that all of this information is being stored securely, and get ready for them to submit if there is any requirement for audit, And this is also part of the FDR CFR 21 Part 11, I'll say that requirement. Therefore, this site is actually an EBO software suite with our compliance pack, That's to showcase to you how our compliance pack will look like. So maybe you go back, May, to the demo. And of course, other things like you can go to the admin building on the top. Yeah. So if you look at admin building, it is less critical. So the overall setup, everything is very much similar like our commercial real estate. So if you want to showcase this life science demo, the essence of it is actually inside the manufacturing demo that we walked through with you just now, to showcase the capability of us doing the environmental monitoring and overview on this reporting. Yeah. So over here, I will not repeat everything. You can see from the floor plan, AHU, plant, VAV, meeting room schedule is same as our commercial real estate. And from here, then you can let the customer know. You can have the overview of the critical and non-critical monitoring and control with EBO software itself. And also, last but not least, there's also integration to the security, as you can see. Maybe you can click on it, and this is also linked back to our security expert. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. So when you go back to the world map, I just want to summarize.